Next problem. Let us consider a signal that is sum of two real exponentials. Two real exponential, that is x of n is equal to 7 into 1 by 3 power n u of n minus 6 into 1 by 2 power n u of n. Now we have to find out z transform and ROC of this particular problem. For that, the first step again we have to write the formula to find out z transform. Okay, now we have to substitute the value of x of n. So x of n is here. I am simply substituting the value given in the problem. Okay, I have two terms. One is 7 into 1 by 3 power n u of n and 6 into 1 by 2 power n u of n. I have two terms, so I am writing two different summation. Actually I am separating it. So first I am writing the first summation, after that I am writing the second one. Okay, and in both sum u of n is multiplied. In both summation u of n is multiplied. Because of this u of n multiplied, the summation range starting from minus to plus infinity will be reduced to 0 to infinity. I have written the summation after removing u of n. So after removing u of n, I can rewrite this equation like is equal to 7 into summation is equal to 0 to infinity 1 by 3 z power minus 1 power n minus 6 into summation n is equal to 0 to infinity 1 by 2 z power minus 1 into power n. Now we have to find solution to this infinite series. Okay, so we have to use trigonometric series formula. Okay, when I am using that formula, I can reduce this particular infinite series to 1 by, that is 7 is a constant, is multiplied with this summation. So 7 divided by 1 minus 1 by 3 into z power minus 1 minus 6 divided by 1 by 1 minus 1 by 2 z power minus 1. So I have determined z transform of these two summation. Okay, now I have to combine it by taking common multiples. Okay, common roots, something like that. So I am just multiplying the denominator and I am combining the numerator. Okay, and I am doing that, I will get 1 minus 3 by 2 z power minus 1 divided by 1 minus 1 by 3 z power minus 1 into 1 minus 1 by 2 z power minus 1. Now, so this equation is in terms of z power minus 1. Now I am going to convert this equation in terms of z. So I am going to substitute z power minus 1 is equal to, I am going to simply substitute z power minus 1 is equal to 1 divided by z. Simply I am substituting this value in this equation and I am going to find the solution. If I am doing that, I will get z into z minus 3 by 2 divided by z minus 1 by 3 into z minus 1 by 2. Now we need to identify how many number of poles and how many number of zeros present in this particular equation. So by seeing this, I told you that numerator z's are zeros and denominator z's are poles. So I can say that by seeing this, I have a pole at 1 by 3, I have a pole at 1 by 2 and 0 at origin and also 0 at 3 by 2. These are the four quantity I have to represent in the z plane. So z plane is something like this. So we have to draw x and y axis, then you have to draw a unit circle and mark the value of poles and zeros. So I told you that we have a pole at the origin and we have a 0 at the origin and z is equal to 3 by 2. Z is equal to 3 by 2 is nothing but 1 into 1 by 2. So 3 by 2 is 1.5. So definitely I can say that 1.5 is outside the unit circle, and I have poles at z is equal to 1 by 3 and 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is off and 1 by 3 may be inside the unit circle. So that is represented in this figure. So 1 by 3, 1 by 2 and also 3 by 2. So all these things are marked here. So in this figure we have marked poles and zeros. Now we have to find region of conversion of this particular equation. So ROC, okay. So before finding ROC, we have to see whether u of n is multiplied or u of minus n is multiplied. Doesn't matter whether the poles and zeros inside the ROC or not, doesn't matter. We need to be very careful in seeing whether u of n is multiplied or u of minus n is multiplied. If u of minus n is multiplied, then we have to be very careful in poles and zeros, okay, whether it is inside or outside the circle, and ROC should not be contains poles and should not contain zeros, something like that. We should be very careful. But here the problem is straight problem. Here u of n is directly multiplied and it means only real value, that is positive values. Then there is no problem. We can see that we can directly identify the region. So when you are taking the first equation, u of n is u of n is positive value, so this is the ROC, okay, this is ROC, and for z is equal to 1 by 2, this is again a pole, this is ROC of the second one, okay. Now we don't need to consider about poles here because doesn't matter, because u of n is multiplied. So just leave zeros at 3 by 2, z is equal to 3 by 2. We are going to consider only poles for ROC. So magnitude of z is greater than 1 by 3 and also magnitude of z is greater than 1 by 2. These are the two important ROC. Now we have to find out common portion of these two ROC. When we are considering 1 by 3 and 1 by 2, 1 by 3 is prior to 1 by 2, okay, and 1 by 2 is, really speaking, 1 by 2 is after 1 by 3. Hence the common portion will be starting from 1 by 2. So this is the ROC of this particular problem. Just leave 0 this problem because it is multiplied by u of n. So I have marked ROC for this particular case, okay. You have to individually plot ROC for each and every terms, and then we have to take the common portion of the two